Thank you. How are you? My bad idea was called the Super Duper Looper. 2,614 feet long, 75 feet high, with one inversion and a 70-foot drop. This was my first ever roller coaster. And this happened about 3 months ago. It was, buckle the fuck in. This was my coworker Ashley, my wife Kat, and I. The three of us had the day off, so we went to Hershey Park. And as you enter the area where the roller coasters start, the Super Duper Looper, it's the oldest one, it's the first one that you see. So we said, great, let's hop on that one. Again, keep in mind, my first one ever. Now, 12-year-old me would have no problem with this. I would just jump on it right away. But 29-year-old me has self-doubt and student loans and unpaid insurance bills and just all kinds of concerns that I didn't have 15 years ago. So I wasn't sure what reaction to expect. And then my heart started beating. And my voice got really raspy. And my shoulders clenched. And I couldn't make eye contact. And my wife asked me, what's wrong? And I said, I'm having a panic attack. So I darted around looking for a bottle of water or an exit, and I ducked through a bunch of kids looking to go into the roller coaster. And I went out, and I found a bench, and I caught my breath. Now at this point, I realized I had probably aimed a bit too high. So I sat up, I caught my breath, I regained my composure. Kat and Ashley got off the roller coaster. How was it? It was great! So I said, maybe let's try a ride that's a little more my speed. So we went to the Wildcat. Now the Wildcat was a flat roller coaster. No hills, no loopers, no. I'm going to illustrate to you what a non-issue this roller coaster was. I was in the front car, and to my right was a Girl Scout. Maybe 10 or 11 years old, full uniform, and as the bar came down on our lap, she looked at me and said, just a heads up, this one's not fun. And she was right, because it was like riding a Mart cart through Wegmans. It was maybe 3 miles an hour. I was like making eye contact with squirrels as I went by. This is ridiculous. Okay, so we got off that. I said, okay, maybe I could probably step it up a little bit. So the next one was called the Storm Runner. The Storm Runner. Now the Storm Runner doesn't do that that gradual sort of hit. It doesn't do that. Their gimmick is boom, 70 miles an hour immediately. And there's a voiceover in the car as you're getting ready to take off, and it's like one of those movie guys, and it goes, now get ready, here we go. And it's every car that goes by, now get ready, now get ready, now get ready, here we go. So, no. I'm sitting this one out. I'm more comfortable. I'm having fun watching. Has anyone ever said that to you? I'm having fun watching. That's my fun, is watching the 70-mile-an-hour roller coaster. So, as I'm sitting on the bench, I'm looking at this ride, and I'm looking at the big rivets holding it together, and I'm looking at all the steel, and I'm looking at everybody having fun, and the cars shooting up the hill, and this thought pops into my head. If it wasn't safe, they wouldn't have built it. Right? If it wasn't safe, they wouldn't have built it. I'm being a coward. So I'm repeating this mantra in my head. If it wasn't safe, they wouldn't have built it. If it wasn't safe, they wouldn't have built it. And a resolution appears before me. I need to do the Super Duper Looper. So, Kat and Ashley get off the roller coaster. How was it? It was great! I'm going to do the Super Duper Looper. And my wife comes with me, and she kind of stands next to me for moral support as I'm in line for the Super Duper Looper. And so we're standing in line, and she's next to me, and I just had a funny thought. I said, wouldn't it be funny if the voiceover guy from the Storm Runner did this one too? Surprise, I do this one too, now get ready. So we're getting closer, and little by little, I'm hearing it's getting louder. The sound, it's the hydraulic of the lap belts, and the cars going away, and the old one coming back in, and the kids getting out and going in, and the dread starts to set in again. What do? I can get off. If I get off right now, I don't get hurt. But I can stay on, and I can conquer this ride. You know what I did? I rode it, and it was fucking awesome, and it was really fast, and I went through the loop, and it was not as fast as I thought it was going to be, but it was still really fast. And then we wanted this one called the laugh track, and it was all glow in the dark, and it was all seeing eyes all over the walls, and it spun us around and around and around. And then we got on this one called the lightning racer, and I was lightning, and the other one was thunder, and it was 2 cars at the same time, and it was a race. And the first one to get to the end of the platform won, and it was a big wooden track, and we went around this big bend, and I put my hands up. And then I went to the gift shop and I bought a t-shirt, and it was $26, but it was one size too small, but it was worth it! Because who among us has dared to stand on the shoulders of gods? Thank you very much.